Hold on. The whirly do first.
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
Anybody here yet?
It's set
What?
our live 11 seconds. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to the studio table. Uh,
Table.
Today, we're going to make art and have honest conversations about creativity, our human experience. And if you are with us right now in the chat, just tell us where you're joining us live. And if you're watching the replay, awesome. We're glad you're here. So that's Lexi. I'm Ketra. You can call me Ket or Cat. So so what are you working on? What's the news? What's the latest and greatest in your world these days? Anything? How's your
And
garden, your plants?
gosh, my garden. It's my dad's garden, but it is good. I'm reaping the benefits of the green beans. But I
That's,
did move a few houseplants outside too swiftly, so they did get sunburned, but I think they're going to be okay.
I have to confess that inch plant that you gave me.
Hmm.
Well, I
What
had it.
happened?
I had it outside and then it rained a lot and then it got waterlogged, so I had to like squeeze out all the water from the dirt.
Oh
And
man.
I don't think I had holes in the pot, so I had to repot. I don't know. The poor thing got probably traumatized. It's sitting out on my little porch deck thing. So
They are
hopefully
tough cookies.
they are. So, but my kitchen window plants are doing good. And I harvested potatoes. Some
Hi,
more.
Colleen.
Hello. I
Potatoes. How big?
potatoes,
How big?
tomatoes. So
You're
yeah, but
talking like potatoes or potatoes?
uh, I will tell you, my garden this year has been mini. Everything's mini.
Yeah. It's also a pretty small garden so far,
It,
but
but so everything's little. I think my biggest potato, I don't know, that big.
not
But
too shabby.
no, it's not shabby. My container garden is doing better than in the ground garden, meaning my potatoes and onions that were in the ground were not very great.
So
Whereas the
why?
gardening, I'm pretty sure it's soil and seeds.
Thinking
So
soil probably.
yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna try and get conversation. Hello, Colleen. I meant to say hello.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, the garden's been good. I just feel very lucky to have produced what I produced, and I'm learning. And like I said before, we didn't do garden. We kept trying to do gardens, and it's been a fail, fail, fail.
It's hard. You
Right?
go, you go, how hard can it be? It's just dirt and water.
Yeah, it's definitely more to it than that, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever. But yeah, so that's good. All right. Well, what has been inspiring you this week?
I
Like,
would say my paper mache peppers in particular that I got at an antique store and I've been patching them up and just appreciating not just the aesthetic of them, they are cute, but also
can you
the
show
imp-
them?
I can. I'm
Sweet.
not totally done patching
Uh,
them, but they are greatly improved. But I've been really appreciating the imperfection of them. Because when you look at them from afar, you're like, oh, they're so cute. And then you really get in there to do your repairs. Oh, wrong camera. And
Oh,
you
wow.
notice, like, oh, they didn't do a great job here. Or this part is falling apart a little bit, but they're still awesome.
Well, I admire you just taking them and fixing them because I don't know, there's got to be a love for that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I've
Well, what
been
inspired you to like, are these ones that you bought and you thought I'll repair, or did you have them? What's the story?
I bought them and just went, "Oh, this top fell off," so I completely rebuilt the top.
Wow,
But
yeah.
then once I was looking at them, 'em, I'm like, "Oh, they all need a little bit of love, and it doesn't perfectly match the other ones.
I can't
Obviously,
tell.
I don't even
Yeah.
know how these are made, but I actually kind of like it the most.
Yeah, I love it. And oh, I just remembered it goes with your decor, your theme.
Yes, I have a lot of various produce in the same style.
I think that's just so fascinating with your like the way people decorate their homes and stuff. I just I think that's
Oh,
well, there's definitely an art to that.
yeah, I wish more people kind of found their own style and were more adventurous with their decor rather
That
than like jumping on the trends or going, "Oh, does it look nice?"
yeah.
For me, it's more I want to look around and love it
Yeah, I
personally.
I get inspiration. I mean, I'll be honest. I do like the model home decor and all that aesthetic, that perfect kind of sterile aesthetic. But I know it's not practical for me
Oh,
and
yeah.
my style. So
Do you
I
think that's your style or just a style that you appreciate?
I appreciate if you didn't have kids or animals.
Yeah, and had it made.
Yeah, and could afford somebody to like sterile clean your house every week or something. But I like the lived in look. Like I like to walk in and go, "Hey, I feel comfortable here," instead of, "Oh, I should take my shoes off and maybe I shouldn't sit on the couch because it's too nice." Kind of.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
a lot of styles that I like looking at and go, "Oh, that's fun," but I don't want it.
well, and then too, I'm like, I don't really want to dust either. When I
Yep.
lived in Santa Fe, I cleaned houses as a part-time job, and I cleaned
Oh,
people's houses, and they had the knickknacks, and I hated it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, do I really
really?
have?"
Because I feel like cleaning other people's houses
It,
hits different than cleaning my own.
it is. It's fun because it's you have a little nosy, and you're like, "Oh, what is this? Da, 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 da. How do they really live? They live exactly like us, and they're just as dirt birds as we are." Dirty.
They don't pull out their stove to clean under there.
We cleaned for an artist too, and wow, she had two kids, so yeah, I gave her grace for that. But man, like I don't think she cleaned up after herself at all because she knew she had, a cleaning
Well,
couple. I don't
or
know.
maybe she had the cleaners because she didn't she knew she wasn't good at cleaning up after
Yeah,
herself.
but like there's a thing about being good at it and just being disciplined enough to pick up after yourself to some degree. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, discipline is often learned.
absolutely. So,
All
anyway,
a
it was
skill.
fascinating, I will tell you, but like, and even being in Santa Fe there for a while, and the architecture, which is so different from the Kansas Midwest architecture, it was just kind of cool to see the differences. But it was an interesting job, but I don't know why.
Interesting doesn't mean fun.
No, no. Anyway, all right, cool. So inspiring me, I of course will always the ballet. So might be working on this today. It's just kind of a accordion style. Remember you cut these stencils for me? The
Let me
ballet
look closer.
stencils.
I do remember that project. That was fun
Yeah,
and
so
also nerve-wracking.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry for that. I actually have drawn up something else that I perhaps might want you to cut, but I don't know
Okay.
yet. I mean, I could bring out my silhouette and get it all, but I just
Oh, you
technology.
haven't? Come
I have,
on. Look
but
at you.
I
You're a
do.
star at technology. You're
I
streaming.
yes, I know I can do it. It just takes a lot of
Yeah,
patience.
sometimes if you're like, "I'm not gonna use this that
It,
much," it's like, "Well, do I really wanna learn a whole new thing or just
yeah, it's
turn
more
this
of probably
away?"
not bad if I just take some. It's a mindset. If I just take some time, get it set up, I'll be glad for it. I get around the mindset that it's just going to be annoying anyway. So I may do that, and then I have these little oh yeah, that's part of it. These little things I did on live when I did TikTok lives. I did these little I don't know, black and white studies. Would be more abstract stuff. I may use these for the backs of my accordion journal thing. And this is the substrate that I'm going to use. It's just a file folder.
Oh.
So that's what my inspiration. But then there was a recommendation on one of the groups I belong to. This book, I don't know if I'm inspired, but I'm curious to read about Oil and Marble by Stephanie Story. It's just a fictional story between Leonardo and Michelangelo, and allegedly they're rivals. So I'm hoping it's a good read. Kind of just something to, I don't know, escape. Reading's such a great escape, So
That's
yeah,
true.
that's it. So, hey, you ready for the studio challenge? We could go.
I am ready, but I would like to throw out there that Colleen or anyone else in the chat
Oh, yes.
are welcome to answer any of these questions. Also, like what's inspiring you, Colleen?
Yes, I am so sorry. Pardon my manners, chat. Colleen, I would love to know if you are willing to share. Type in the chat what is inspiring you this week. I would love to know.
Anything, big or small.
And even if you guys are watching the replay and you feel brave enough to comment in the comments, you can discuss there too. I read all the comments and appreciate that you take a time to comment. So, yeah. Right. Well, if you decide, Colleen, you want to share, that's great. In the meantime, do we want to get set up for our little mini challenge?
Yes.
You know how I like my little mini challenges.
You do. And they stress me the heck out because I am not a fast worker.
Well, I think what it does, it loosens my brain up to where I just, it's kind of like that scribble before kind of loosen up. It's like warming up. Do you guys warm up when you do pottery or your ceramic stuff?
No.
No?
Just go right into it.
It's kind of like, the gel plate has to be warmed up before it does a good print. Yeah.
Does it?
That's it. All right. Well,
I've never really noticed that. And also I wonder, what is it that is making it warmed up? Because it's not actually the temperature, right?
oh,
What is it?
maybe it's not true. Maybe it's just I don't know what they call that misnomer.
Maybe. I mean, I assume there's something to it. Maybe it's like having a layer of not fully dry paint on there. Like, even if you can't see it, we all know when you oil and wipe your plate, a bunch of crud comes off.
Yeah.
You're like, where did that come from?
Well, not only that, if you clean your plate meticulously, yes, but I don't. I like the crusties on there. It gives me texture. So I feel like
True.
if you're meticulous about cleaning your plate, yeah, then I guess it does need to be warmed up and the oils need to be kind of rolled off.
Or maybe it does still need to be warmed up because, like, maybe it'll release better
Yeah, because when you
if
do
you have some paint on there that's not fully dry.
kind of the same thing, if you do this, you can warm up your hands.
Uh-huh.
Could be the same. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna remove myself from this angle, and
Likewise.
we will go top down. There we are. I have my little sketchbook here, or whatever you call it, roll off. I had something prepared.
Hi, Jay. Jay says, I don't know. Y'all don't brayer by the fire in the winter?
Oh,
Absolutely not.
That's a romantic idea, I would think,
Well,
but no.
the gel plates don't necessarily respond well to heat.
No, I think
Sometimes,
that,
like, if you leave them in a window, they'll go a little gooey
and not only
forever.
the acrylic paint is a plastic, so yeah, it's not.
Careful using your heat gun.
Yeah, I would say no, unless we were in medieval times and we could,
A medieval gel printing session.
or if we went off, power went out, and we had to. I guess, perhaps. I mean, in theory, it sounds really wonderful and romantic, but it's not gonna work, is it? No. Okay.
I'm too busy to maintain a fire anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what. Because we have the wood stove, it heats, like, it keeps you. I don't know. there is a difference between central heating and wood heating that you just cannot beat. A wood fire heating you, like warming you up, versus central heating. It's a
Bit.
natural way of heating, and it totally makes you go to sleep. All right, are we
What's
starting?
the science? Oh, I was starting.
Okay, let me start the clock. Okay, let's go. All right. Well, the science behind it, because because you're sitting in front of the fire, you know, and it's a natural heat that's constant, whereas central heating, it comes on and then it shuts off, and it's a dry
Hey,
air. Maybe it's psychological because you're watching the fire and your body naturally relaxes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm making this up. I don't know.
I'm believing it, every word.
Oh,
They says it's cozy science.
our theme, what we're making is something that represents where we are right now. So we got to make it represent. Are we going to make it represent?
Uh-huh. I'm following this very loosely because I'm not very good at
Spontaneity.
that, and we're like representing a feeling or
Well, it could be a color.
through, yeah, through shapes or colors or imagery. I don't know what to call that. Is it just
Yeah,
like
symbolic,
abstract?
abstract symbolism, which I adore. Even though when I look at some abstracts, I'm like, I don't get it. I like to make it. It doesn't mean I always get it. I just say, just don't think too much. Just pick some color and, I like your little lines, and you're going very, let's see, it's a cozy science. Thanks, Mole. Where are you emotionally, physically? Who are you asking exactly? Where are you? Is that
I
for
think
our
he's. Are
prompts?
you trying to guide me in my attempt to be abstract?
Hey, look at our difference. You can see if you look at mine versus yours.
They're different. They're
There.
different. I'm taking what you said about like moving forward because that is where I am.
Yes.
After my annoying
Disappoint.
snooze.
Well, looking up, looking hopeful.
Yep.
There's hope.
Yep. So I'm doing the bright colors
Good.
because probably just because I like bright colors, but I'm justifying it by saying, I'm still happy.
And you're
Moving
doing
forward.
right, which you like to do.
Sorry, what was that?
You like to do your stripes.
I do, and I'm like, I'm moving forward, baby. I'm just playing. That's another thing. Like I have in my head, like I'm gonna be able to do more work. I'm gonna be able to have a job and like be productive. It's like it's okay if I just play and try to have a good time.
Yes, because you learn a lot in play.
That's true, but I don't even have to. If all I can manage is trying to enjoy my existence the way it is, that's pretty good.
It is. Yes.
Make sure every mark goes from left to right,
Really? Okay.
and
That
moving
natural,
forward.
yeah, or the natural rhythm that makes you comfortable, helps you feel safe and secure.
Safe and secure.
It's predictable, left or right.
That's true.
Sometimes you just want some predictability.
Oh, always. I mean, I'll be spontaneous, but it has to be my idea.
Of course. I noticed
I
that.
think I can get some marks on this page and then do a little squeegee thing.
Yeah.
Because the old marks tend to show through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's your piece about, Ketra? Where are you at?
I don't know.
Come on! This is your idea.
It was my idea. It doesn't mean I have a, I don't know, breakdown. I'm just, I think I'm doing color. I don't know. I wanted to do some wacky colors, pink and ochre.
Ooh.
Ochre. Maybe I'm trying just to subconsciously do some abstract composition with some colors, with a color story, all the art words there.
Oh, Jay's trying to explain himself. Just wondering about the prompt, like, do I want to represent the city I'm in
Yeah.
or like how I'm feeling today?
Well, it just represents where you are right now. So, where are you right now, sitting here right now? What are you feeling?
Yeah, emotionally,
Yeah, if you want it to be, yeah, I guess sure, emotion. Yeah, emotionally, that makes sense.
probably.
Indeed.
Oh, I've got a little pink crusty hiding in there. That's fun. Some point, I want to figure out probably going to be my background for a collage today. That's kind of my idea.
Oh, so
Trying to figure out an overall.
aren't you clever? Okay,
Am I?
we got probably about 4 minutes or so,
Ah!
loosely.
Not enough time, Ketara.
What?
It's not enough time.
I know, but it's supposed to be not too thought about. Like it's supposed to be, a warm up. Because
Yeah.
you find that you do your best work when you're put on an. Okay, hold on. Let me start. Do you find that when you're under a time constraint or deadline, you do your best work?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
I do. I don't know why. It's almost like a performance, maybe. Like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I work well under pressure.
I have heard there are people like that.
I'm one of those. I do not do well when I don't. There's too much waiting or ambiguousness because then I'll just make it up. I'll just ambiguity. I'll just make something up to fill in my type A personality, maybe.
Are a little type A, aren't you?
I am. I'm not gonna. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. We need type A's in the world,
We
or nothing
do.
would get done.
No, but I do admire type Bs though. I love how they just go with the flow and I can be type B.
Yeah, I think everyone's probably a little flexible.
Yeah. Okay. We've got
Okay.
3 minutes.
I'm panicking. Get this out of my way. I have time for clutter.
It's not a time for that.
Oh, who's that? Someone's taking a nap in there.
That would be Roscoe and the chair behind me. Yep. Sorry, snoring doggy. I forgot. I don't really hear it unless somebody mentions it or I don't know.
I was like that with my rats because they'll be up all night rustling paper, building
Oh,
their
yeah,
little nets.
that's true. True.
Oh my gosh, there's stuff in the chat, but
Okay,
I'm in panic mode.
it says some ADH brains need urgency to focus. Yes. Not talking from experience or anything. Yeah, sure. No, I have to walk around my work too rigid.
Found your work. I don't know what that means, Colleen.
I have to walk around. Like do you fidget? You need to walk, burn some energy off.
I do enjoy doing something where I have to walk back and forth around my studio. Sometimes it's annoying, but just being a little more active.
Yeah. I find that is probably why I like ballet a lot, because it is active and I don't know. I like to move. But I am learning to practice resting. That I think is an art form in itself.
Yeah,
I mean, it's different if you're not feeling well. I get that.
kind of. I mean, I was having some chest pains the other day, so I'm like, okay, I gotta just like
Oh,
lie
no.
down and chill.
Oh, what?
And it
No.
was still so hard. I mean, the second that it didn't hurt anymore, I was like, "Oh, I could probably get up and do stuff," and had to go, "No, you're taking a chill day."
Yeah. Okay. I think I messed that one up. I don't know. I don't like this.
Don't.
No. It's the messy middle. Okay. We're over time. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Done. Oh, look at yours.
Mine's a
That
start.
came a long way. That came a long way since the last time I saw the stripes. So
Yeah, I was using some pretty awkward tools there in the beginning that I think are better when you've got more paint down and maybe some gesso.
yeah, I kind of like it. Let me expand. I'm gonna change my view and look at your art. I don't know. It's very cool. I like it.
Art, I do like that I've got this,
Oh,
what would you call that color? This rusty color where
right.
everything kind of mixed
burnt
together.
burnt orange.
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that.
So I'm seeing your composition come up again. The same kind of composition you always lean to is that circular in the
The
middle.
mound. Yep.
That is your signature composition. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
I would maybe like a little more variance. You know, I want to have a palette of compositions, if you will.
Yeah, but you could work on them and practice them. I don't know. Okay, I looked away from this and then looked back, and now I like it. But I didn't like
Yeah.
it. There you go.
It
I
was
don't
almost like, do I just like it because it's so small on my screen? And if I zoomed in, it would be horrific.
should zoom in. I'm going to take the paint off, or the masking tape off of mine, just because then it'll. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
Oh, Colleen meant she looks at her work and hesitates. Yeah, me too. I've been staring at my bee lady for like a week, doing nothing.
And you got nothing?
Well, I'm doing a more plain background, but I'm still being chicken to try it because I know that if I fail, I'll have to make another decision. Like I'll have to have another idea.
Well, I can totally
Wanna.
relate with this commission I'm doing, because it is for someone else. And this person really likes the sketch and the composition and everything. So as I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't really like it, but she likes it. So I've been having to work on a little bit of it every day for that very reason. So I'm feeling you there.
Yeah, that's hard when you don't like it. So it's tough to make decisions
I don't
on
know.
what changes to make because, like, just me liking it or not liking it is not, it kind of doesn't matter.
And I think too, it's a confidence thing. So, it's just basically do more, paint more, so you can get more. I think is if I'm going to be honest with myself. Yeah, that's part of it. But another part is just making sure that it looks the best that it can be.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
as
Jay suggested I get a walking treadmill.
I'm
What a
sorry,
terrible
what?
idea. Jay suggested I get a walking treadmill. Sorry to interrupt. I just didn't want
Oh
to
no,
forget to.
I'm afraid. I don't know. Are you graceful enough for that?
uh, I couldn't tell you. It also would be kind of annoying because I'd have to be getting on and off the treadmill to go get stuff.
Unless you just get on it to think and look at your artwork, and get some
Yeah,
movement and
that's true.
get off or something, more as of a kind of like the same thing you would do if you were pacing back and forth, which helps the body. I don't know. I think there's
Oh, does
something.
it?
Okay, so there's a study that says that handwriting while you're taking notes instead of typing, there's that connection in the brain. Now, I don't know all the scientific words, but there's a connection in the neurons in the brain when you write and you're trying to learn something versus, like, say, typing. So maybe just body movement and memory, that's a thing, because you're moving your hand while you're writing. So if you're moving while you're thinking, maybe perhaps you'll remember.
Perhaps.
Perhaps it heals the neuron. I don't know. I'm talking out of my butt. I'm just thinking out. I just don't know. But it is a true thing about the handwriting and taking notes. Okay, there's my 2 compositions. And
Oh, Colleen. Colleen says my prisoner is making me crazy. She's got a collage she's working on. I don't understand why, because I feel like what you've got is already enough. Like just the guy on the bed and then the prison out the window.
wait, what are we talking about composition? I'm lost in this conversation. Explain.
Colleen's got a collage that she's working on.
Yes.
And she says, it's been making me crazy. And I'm just telling you, it could be done. That's plenty. You don't have to do anything else.
Or leave it and you can come back in a half a year and go, it's done, or, oh, now I know what to do with that spot. So
Well,
my
I
advice,
think maybe she's done that. Colleen,
Oh.
how long you been cooking that one?
yeah, maybe you should just let it go. I don't know.
No.
No. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to be bossy boots or anything.
Yeah, you better not.
I know. Okay, let's see. We'll wait for Mole. He's gonna be, or she is gonna be right back.
That's my friend Jay.
Hi, Jay. Sorry.
You know, whenever I'm like, I gotta kick you guys out at 5:45, that's so I can go play games with Jay.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, Jay gets back. We could talk about what makes someone an artist, and I would love the chat to chime in on this. So I think I'm gonna commission. I got to work on some of the flowers just ever so slightly, and you guys can take a look at it. I'm gonna move this beauty. I kind of like it now. It's interesting.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've got my little sketches out to try to
Ooh, wait.
take a direction.
Let me see.
All right, this one.
To zoom in.
They're just like thumbnail ideas
Perfect.
from ages ago that I've never made any of them.
Oh, pick one and stick with it. What are you gonna?
I think that one. That little guy right there. It's a mound. Don't make fun of me. That's a mound.
That is your signature look.
Okay. Try to be a little loose about it, though. The pencil. Oh my gosh. This is unheard of. He's sketching? Not. All surface pencil, they say. Katra! Where'd you go? Oh, you're back.
Are you guys still there?
I'm still here. That was scary. wiggly ground here. Tilt to it.
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you. Jay is a liar. He said, be right back. And then hi, and then don't wait for me. I'll be a bit. And then I was all alone for a minute. I was. But I'm confused, Jay. Did you do your BRB? Not. But that's think him out. We're not that committed to anything. It's fine. So hard because I know I'm not going to get it exactly the same, but I have to try to get the things that I think would preserve the feeling of it. Very hard to tell what the important details are. Whew. Oh no, Ketra. Always the tech issues you got to solve on the fly. You, Colleen, assuming you're talking about mine. You know, I'll accept the compliment regardless of whether it was meant for me. That was a ghost saying hi then. If it wasn't you, I feel like it had to be a spirit communicating through your phone. Back.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
I am convinced that they want you to pay. And then I believe, this is just maybe my paranoia, they want you to pay so you can not have technical difficulties. No, I don't know. My son called and everything lost its set. Anyway, we're back. Sorry.
Phew. That's all right. It happens.
It does. So
I
here
just got
is.
my 15 minutes of fame.
You did. That's amazing. Yeah, I knew you could handle it. I
My time
trusted you.
to shine.
Yeah. Okay, so I have got to work out a few of these flowers. This is my commission, and you can watch me do it if you want. Okay, so we are going to do our next main conversation. What makes someone an artist? So, some questions. One question would be, when did you first feel like an artist? Go, Lexi.
Oh gosh. I feel like it's kind of a self-labeling thing. If you feel like an artist, then maybe you're an artist. But then I don't know, because I don't feel like if you're just putting prompts into AI that you're an artist, then you're like commissioning an artist. A
Yeah,
lot of
but
people I think feel like artists then.
when did Lexi become feel like she could call her? Well, okay, maybe we should just backtrack here. Do you call yourself an artist?
think so, yeah.
Okay, when did you first call yourself an artist? Can you remember?
Ooh, probably like 5 years ago when I had my little epiphanies about, basically being allowed to exist the way that I wanted to exist and make art the way that I wanted to make art. Up till that point, it was like, well, I don't really know how to draw well. I don't like drawing, so I can't be an artist. And at some point, I was like, wait, hang on. There's like a lot of ways to make art. It's not just this one thing that validates you. Which that's so silly because I was making art for years. I was selling art. And I think I probably was calling myself an artist, but I didn't feel like I really was one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, this is the label that has been thrust upon me. I don't know what else to call myself, so
Right. Some people call themselves makers, some people call themselves crafters.
yeah.
That's
People
cool.
are never get comfortable calling themselves artists, even though they're making art their whole lives.
Yes, which I've always thought if you are creating, um, hey, you could be a artistic problem solver, creative
You can be
problem.
an artist for just a moment.
Yes.
How about you?
Well, yeah, I have always been told you're very artistic, you're very creative, all my life, throughout my life.
I feel like being artistic is different from being an artist.
Yes. So I don't know. I'm trying to pinpoint the exact moment. I'm like, artist. I can tell you when I decided to quit my job and make art full time,
Ah,
I got the courage to call myself an artist. So that would have been, I remember that moment, December 2023.
wow.
Just because, you make that decision to leave your regular income and pursue something that you've always been doing, I suppose.
Oh, and Colleen says kindergarten, so
Oh, that's
apparently
amazing.
she's with you on the always been doing it.
Ooh, yes. I love that confidence. Okay, good one. Let's see. I think we might have already answered this question, but do you guys think everyone is creative?
Everyone, no, but I think most people, I think everyone can be creative, but I think some people just don't like it.
Don't like it. Maybe they don't like being called creative, or maybe they don't understand what that means if they don't like it.
Or they just don't enjoy the process of, like, to me, creativity is a lot of problem solving with few boundaries. Like if you're doing an equation, I wouldn't say that's being creative because you've just got too many boundaries. It's like, this is what we're going for, and I'm just like following the rules.
Yeah, but I know people that found the answer to a math questions by working it out a different way than the teacher had
Oh,
ever. You know,
creative solution.
that's why a solution maker, problem solver. I think we were designed to be creative, full stop. Whether you choose to embrace that or understand what that calling is, because we do create. We create technically, we procreate, right?
True.
Anything that we like cook or,
Yep, cooking is a good one.
yeah, dress ourselves. Problem solves if we fix things. You know, I don't know. My opinion is we're all creative. We're all creators.
I just hesitate to say all because there's a lot of different people in the world.
Yes, and we all are making decisions all the time, aren't we?
No.
But we are.
Well, I mean, just there's a lot of people with like disabilities where their brains work wildly differently.
Yes. Yes.
It's hard to guess how much decision making is going on in there because sometimes people aren't able to communicate well enough.
I can see.
Show, you know?
Yeah, I can see that where you're going with that. There are people that may not be able to vocalize in one way or another.
Yeah, and I just don't want to assume their experience, I guess.
But because of their disability, that is keeping them from expressing a creative thought or idea or movement or decision is sad to think about. But I just think with all of the things in the world that kind of cause some of this stuff, say environment, pollutants, cancer, all the things that mess up the perfect atmosphere for somebody to be creative too. You know? I don't know. What do you think, chat? Colleen says
so simply.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Explain it. Explain here.
Explain yourself, Colleen.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you're typing on a phone, I definitely understand. If you're like, leave me alone. It took me 5 minutes to write yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's about all I'm going to do on this painting. Otherwise, I'm going to be overworking this too much and I'm going to end up covering up the things that I like. Although, I'm going to ask you guys, what color should I paint the sides of this? Here's the...
I might go for a lighter blue. Or maybe something in between the blue of the sky at the top and the water.
I was thinking of this kind of a color, but maybe more gray, like a steel blue.
Yeah. I think it's already quite gray.
Like enough gray, so make more blue.
Oh, got an alarm going off. We knew it was going to happen. Y'all hear that?
I heard it for a second.
It sounded awesome and epic.
It did, like a movie.
That's what we feel like when we play our video game.
Ah, yes. All right, so I'm going to ask for I'm going to be vulnerable here. What do y'all think of my painting so far? Any critiques are welcome. You're not going to hurt my feelings. This is how I learn. I like to know what people are seeing. If you don't want to say, I respect. Did we lose?
I overall really like it.
Okay.
I would maybe want a couple... Whoa. My janky setup did not serve me there. Maybe want a couple more like medium height flowers because you've kind of got a gap there.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Well, I do know flowers grow in groups, so I was trying to follow the nature. So
okay.
One here, possibly. I mean, I can make it happen. Here?
Well, it's not about like this space in between. It's like this. You've got a bunch of flowers. And, oh, look, I can point at this height. And then you've got some down here, but there's not really any happening in here.
Like here.
Yeah.
Like here in this like where this flower is.
Right.
Get a couple more. I could do that. Let me just paint them in with white first.
Yeah, it's like the lower section that I think, and it might partially just be that they blend in with the water more than they do in the other areas.
Yes. I was
Kind
trying
of hard for me to
to
see.
I was trying to also not make them all the same because really flowers are representing flowers, but it's also representing a reach because there's going to be the passage here as well.
Okay, okay.
Because a commission is based on Psalm 42. As the deer longs for water, so I long for you, O Lord. So they're reaching. But anyway,
That makes sense
yeah.
actually.
So
Okay.
I guess unless you need the context of the paint, might help, right? So should I still? I mean, I can always take it off. Put one here. Do you see where I'm putting this, Lexi?
Yes.
Okay. Anywhere else? Did you say I needed one here? Or
Ooh, maybe slightly to the left of that, and then a little up, so it's hang on,
here?
working on. Ooh. You know, the dark blue
Right here?
section. No, on the right side.
Left, right.
I meant a little left of where you. Yeah, so that it's like a little thicker on the sides. Then
So
kind of opens up in the middle. I think that could be nice composition wise.
you mean right here?
No, a little farther to the right.
Here.
Yeah, either there or then the next
Gap.
gap over.
I'm gonna put it here. What do you think?
Yes.
Should it be a small flower because it's kind of back or forward?
I think
There's a big one here.
I think bigger. A lot of bigger ones in that area.
How about this one? That size? Here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
That's good. Okay. What about
That's
this?
good. It is also good.
Okay. I'm gonna let it sit.
Also, this is all just my idea. You can veto it.
Oh yeah, guys. That says, I believe everyone is creative. I think of myself as creative within words. Yes, words. Absolutely. My arthritic thumb is slowing me down. Sorry.
Happens. Oh, don't you be sorry, Ketra. You didn't choose that.
I know, but I feel bad. I'm just
I know.
I'm feeling pain,
I had to tell myself that when I canceled on you the last time. Because
Yeah.
I started typing like, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to do it. I'm like, why am I apologizing? I'm not happy with this.
Yeah. No, I got you. I know you weren't. It's okay. It happened. Gotta
It
learn.
does. Like, we gotta stop like
Apologize.
taking blame for being ill. That's crazy.
Yes.
Certainly worse for us than the people who are being briefly inconvenienced by it too.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that was you were reading Colleen's thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat out loud.
Yeah, I thought you actually had an arthritic thumb.
No.
Okay.
No. I am not coming into agreement with that possibility. No.
Well, Colleen, don't you apologize either
No.
for your thumb.
No.
Just in case you were thinking about it.
And I would have never known. Here I said I was going to stop, and now I keep seeing things. So,
Yeah, I keep saying like I got to switch to collage at some point.
I mean, you don't gotta. Maybe you
gotta. I'm not gonna paint this whole thing. I am not a painter.
Well, maybe
Let me
you
tell
are.
you. Nah. Unless you count like the gel printing. Sometimes I do
I think it's
editions.
I think I like that name, printmaking, a lot.
It's just that sometimes the way that I do it is like over another piece, like the flower collage that I gave you.
Yes. I
I
like.
masked areas off and then printed with the
Yep.
gel plate to get that effect. So it's like, is that printmaking?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
I'll allow it.
I think you should.
You make the rules, man. You're the type A, you get to make the call. I'm just gonna go along with it.
Oh. Well, I am going to agree with that with the piece that you gifted me. Yes.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that makes me realize maybe that's what I should be doing. This. Bit of the masking thing. But also some collage.
Go
That's
for
how
it.
we do around here. We got collage, right?
I do adore collage a lot.
It's just so nice for getting
Hey.
different textures that you can't get with brush painting.
Yes. Okay. I'm stopping. So, bye. 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 I have to look at that and see. Did I show you my journal? No, I don't know if you saw it on social media. I am just in love with this journal. And I've never been in love, I don't think, maybe a few times with my work. This one, I don't know. I did it over a Friday weekend. Friday. Do you
Yeah, that is nice. How'd you do the cover?
So these were gel prints. So that's a jelly print, right?
Ah,
And then I just did the
I'm glad that wasn't on screen. I just stuck my brush in the water like this. That's not gonna work.
oh no. So here is it was one of those envelopes that has the little hole there, the envelope thing. Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like when you work at an office, there's like the inter-office mail, and it comes in an envelope with a hole, and then it ties around with the flap.
Oh, okay. I've never worked in an office.
Okay, I know. I
I don't
just
know these things.
said it. So basically, it was an envelope. So this is the gel print that I pieced.
Waste this paint.
Collage and the wax seal. Anyway, then I did a flippy. Here's a collage. It doesn't look like a collage.
Oh, a little flippy do. Let me run back and see this. Ooh. So what's on the right?
This?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta show you another part. Another flip.
My guess is a print with string. No, immediately wrong.
Okay, are you talking about this part or hold on before we get to the right? So this is just a jelly print, yeah, underneath, with the belly band with the tea bags, and then here's a pocket. Anyway, this is just these are, I don't know, abstract fun papers, and then I just created basic papers. I didn't get too creative with the papers because there's a special use for this journal that I have to wait for an okay to announce.
Ooh.
Anyway,
Ooh.
so this journal has a purpose for 8 weeks. Anyway, so then there's the pocket of the envelope. And then
No, Colleen, thank you, but no boom. No boom yet, not even close to boom. Oh yeah.
so anyway, guys, that is the latest journal that I have been adoring. Have you made it?
Yay. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Okay, I am now. Have you made any journals recently, or do you make journals, Lexi? I can't remember.
I like the idea of making journals, but I find them really overwhelming, actually, because I'm a slow worker. And if you have a journal with like 40 pages and you're building it, build it, and then you fill it, it's like that's just a lot of stuff.
Okay,
Plus
so
all
when
the little flippies and the pockets
yeah,
and stuff, kind of, that also overwhelms me quite a bit.
do you remember so that class you took from me, that's the first time we met and you made the journal
Yeah.
deal, was that about your limit? Huh?
I haven't even finished that one.
Well, I know, but when you made it, like, we just folded papers over and then we just did the 3-hole pamphlet stitch.
Yeah, I actually like the binding process more than I like doing all the. There's something about like when you fold the papers in different ways and then have the pockets that it's like uncomfortable for me to interact with. It's not a straightforward like you flip and look at the next thing. It's like, what am I supposed to do?
Right,
Do I
right.
have to do this?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
happening here? How do I get this back together?
Yeah, that makes
Too
sense. I get
much.
Well, good. I don't know. I loved your journal for the fact that you kept it like monochromatic in your greens. And I
Oh,
feel
that
like
was my green journal. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, it's that one.
yeah, that one.
I was picturing working on it and like seeing a square shape. I think I finished that one, actually.
Did you? Woohoo.
I think so. I'm looking for it. If it's out on this shelf, then I declared it at least finished for now. There it is.
Show the audience. That
I
would
will
be
show. Even though, again, like there's things that I would like to have more of, but it just became too much. Like I would love to have more like ribbon things and more interesting edges. But I just went,
yeah.
oh,
Well, maybe
we're good for now.
I just love it. Yeah, you can. You did. I remember now you did finish it. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is the page that I always remember working on with
Yeah.
you and Cora.
Yeah. Do you think we can ever get Cora on live stream?
I don't know. I don't know. Her
Yeah.
schedule's crazy, so that doesn't help. And it is nerve-wracking the first time.
Well, it's the
Talk's a
technology.
little floppy. Tighten
Yeah.
that up.
The technology, if you can get past all that and get it to work. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like
It's like
that.
my favorite. That's my phone background. It's just a weird little collage.
I like it because it's kind of organic. It's organic.
Yeah, such
In
an
the,
odd composition.
in the comments, they are saying very pretty. That was from Colleen, and she
Thank
said,
you.
"Cool, Lexi. Woohoo!" It is
Excellent.
indeed.
I do really like making the strange little tags
Was that like a color palette thing? I don't know. That's
thing.
cool.
They're just a bunch of. What are those?
I don't
I know
know.
that's a piece of amber.
Oh, let me
Might also be
get here.
amber.
What do we got?
A coin. Just a bunch of stuff that I pulled out of I think a
Oh, I see now.
archaeology magazine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I always collect them and I never know what to use them for.
Yeah, I like it. I think. See,
Also really like it. I didn't overthink where I was putting them either. And
that's
that's what I like, but then I overthink.
well, it's a habit. We gotta be
Mhm.
conscious of it when we're like, hey, let's not overthink on this one.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's
Oh,
kind of what this sketchbook is leftover paint, and I'm just putting it down into whatever. Because
oh, I loved this technique. And I was kicking myself for getting rid of all my coloring books. So this is a coloring book page that I did with colored pencils. And then I brayered a clear acrylic medium over it.
yeah,
And then I also might have brayered on some like gold paint on this one for sure I did. And then I came in with either watercolors or like water brush pens
Uh-huh.
to get that little texture in the places where the medium didn't hit. So the paper was still able to absorb it there, but it wiped off everywhere else.
That's clever. That's very clever.
I felt like a genius that day.
I think you should. Absolutely. Nice. I love the flip book of the coloring book. That's a neat idea.
I don't really like coloring. I thought about putting out an in search of post on one of my free pages, being like, does anyone have finished coloring book pages that they don't want to keep? I'll take them.
Oh, I bet you'd get quite a collection going.
Maybe. I don't know how much people want to hold on to their finished pages and how much it's like, well, I feel weird throwing it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's the
Might be there.
There's some garbage that I picked up outside of the event where we met.
Oh,
The little confetti pieces. I just glued them down.
Oh, there's your mount.
My mount every time. See, this is why the journals kill me a little bit. The pages aren't all the same size, so I thought that was the end.
Yeah. And there's my digital art tulips page card.
I missed it.
Oh.
I thought you were showing something. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
from
like,
you.
oh yeah, my digital.
And I just tweaked it a little with
I
acrylic
love
paint.
No, it's wonderful. Love it. And there's a flip. You did a flip.
There's a flip. But
Yep.
then it's like, I don't know what to put under there.
I think you did a great job.
No, there are just some places where it feels like something's missing. It feels a little unfinished, but I don't actually journal. So the places that normally would be filled in with writing are just blank.
That's okay. You may just put.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a journaler.
Yeah, that's okay. You're just I don't know.
Stamp and embossing job.
Hey, well done. I love that stamp too. Perfect. Hey,
Thank you.
Let's move on to let's share some studio confessions. Share a funny art confession, and you in the chat, you're welcome to share yours.
Oh, Colleen, you can be that free with painting. And do it. Although I can't do it all the time, so I shouldn't say that.
Well, hey, every time you do venture out, that's just a gain right there. Okay, so for example, I buy art supplies faster than I can use them. No.
Oh gosh.
Sketchbooks. This is me. I keep tiny scraps because I might need them someday. I've actually stopped doing that. I own paint I've never opened. I have a favorite brush that I guard with my life. So studio confession, I guess I'll start. I stopped doing this, but this became a problem where I did save every scrap of paper thinking I was going to use them. And that would include mail, junk mail.
Oh gosh, don't get me started.
And it was getting to be a real big problem. And I think probably about 6 months ago, I took some garbage bags and did an overhaul on a lot of things.
A great purge.
But I still feel like I still have too much. So I've been trying really hard not to save every scratch of paper. So I kept a little pile of envelopes, a little pile of packaging, for my journal making. But that's my recent one. I can't think of anything current, but you go. I may come up with something. What's yours?
I'm definitely in the save everything camp. I am better than I used to be. But it's hard because with the scraps, I do actually use a lot of little pieces.
Yes.
So I can't say, oh, what am I going to use this for? It's like, I know exactly what I would use it for. Will I have time to do that? Probably not. But it's the thought of needing it and then having to stop and like make more or cut up a big print to get those little pieces is so annoying that I'm like, it's okay. I can just have my scraps bucket. Really
Yeah.
hoping I don't have to size up because this is my scraps bucket now. Can we see?
I have 3 of those scrap
Yeah,
books
it's
coordinated
too
by
much.
color. Coordinated by color. So I have my black and white and my neutrals, and then I have my reds, pinks, and then
Gosh.
greens and blues and purples or whatever. But then I have this big laundry basket. It's a broken laundry basket with more paper and scraps. And then, I have bowls of this and baskets of this.
Ah.
And I think this winter I'm hoping I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna call it Studio B, which is Trevor's old room, and really pare down and really just go, here are my 3 sections, these are my colors, that's it. And I don't
Scary
know.
to think about.
It's just beginning too much. It's overwhelming.
I know.
Like
I'm like that with everything because I don't even just collage
that's
or
true.
just paint.
Right. And that's the thing. I have my paints, I have my easels, I have my canvases, I have my weaving, my yarn, the journal stuff, collage. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. What about you guys? You chat. Chat. What do you guys think? So
Yeah, I'm also definitely someone who collects supplies faster than I can use them.
I don't have the money for that. At one point I did. And yeah, it was brilliant for a while. Now I'm glad, kind of like what I did when I did have the money. I kind of stockpiled a lot to where now I don't really need to buy anything now. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, I've at least gotten off of making semi-frequent like stencil orders or paint orders. But
Yeah.
now that I'm into like magazine collage, I'm getting magazines and books, and they're not expensive. I can get books for a buck or two at our local bookstore and feel good doing it because like it's a local store.
Yeah. Or even the used bookstores too.
This is a used bookstore.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good one.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like I've got enough. I'm going to use what I have. And my goal, it's kind of I don't know. I'm surprising myself. I want to deplete myself of one color, of paint to where I have to actually buy the color or totally decimate a whole pile of magazines or collage,
Ew.
just to say, hey, I went through it and there's no waste. I didn't waste anything. But
I don't know. There's always going to be waste. I've just accepted that. Like with my 1,000 magazines, like it's okay if I don't take that much from the magazine and then recycle it.
yeah,
Because no, most people when they get magazines, they don't use any of it for art and they recycle it. And
yeah,
I've looked it up and people aren't looking for these magazines.
yep. I have cringed at like my mom. She has some these really cool magazines. I'm like, hey, can I have these? She's like, no. But I'm like, you have 10 magazines. No, I might use it. I'm like, no, you're not.
Never know.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
That's the hard thing. Is like, do I need 10 magazines? No, but I don't know which one I'm going to need.
Yeah, because it could be different themes and different styles on the magazine. We can make up all sorts of excuses to keep it. So, yeah. What did Colleen said?
Bumpy.
If allowed, I would have so much paper it would be a fire hazard.
Oh, who's not allowing you? Who's denying you happiness, Colleen? Bumpy.
Okay.
What?
We kind of already asked. Okay, let's go. I don't know. I want to go with our hot topic now because we've been streaming for over an hour. So,
Wow.
okay, so the hot topic I was thinking about was, is social media helping or hurting artists? Um, how do you protect your creativity online? So, for example, my questions I had was, has social media helped you grow? Has it ever discouraged you? How do you protect your creativity online? What keeps you creating even when no one is watching? I mention these because these all hit me a certain way emotionally. Um, so let's go with the first one. I can go first if you want. Has social media helped me grow? I guess we could define what growth is. Would that be growth as an artist or growth, say, in sales and reaching, um, getting your art out there? I would say for me, as far as growth, social media didn't have any impact on my growth. I
Hmm.
think social media helped me be accountable. So I just pretended in my mind that people were depending on me to show up, right?
Uh-huh.
That's how I tricked my brain. I was like, okay, let's just pretend. And so I kept that mindset where just showing up on social media, just keep going, hoping that eventually, um, well, it's twofold. Eventually, I would find my people that would like my art. And then what I didn't expect was I actually found my voice and my way and my art style, and just by showing up. Because if I'm sitting here by myself in my studio with the three dogs, who am I going to be accountable to? Myself.
That's hard.
What I mean, so I set up this kind of like, I don't know if it's imaginary idea or just I don't know what you would call it, but that's what I did. Um, Even when no one was watching, I just pretended people were.
Yeah,
But then I just
that
kept
works.
accountable. I guess it worked for me. Here I am. Let's see what 3 years later. I feel I definitely have grown as far as who I am as an artist. I can actually talk about my art and what it is that I'm making and why the things. So
We got nothing out of that.
Lexi, has social media helped you grow? And if it has, define what you mean by growth in that way, I guess. If
I
you
would say yes. I mean, it's hard to say where you would be without social media, but definitely finding like PM Artist Studio at a pivotal time in my life and seeing that they encouraged people to kind of have their own style and voice.
Mhm.
That definitely helped me grow in the sense of like I, I developed my voice. And for a while I did benefit from the pressure of like, well, I want to post and participate in this group. So I
Mhm.
need to make something cool and finish it. And then at some point I kind of stopped caring about that, let alone needing it.
Mhm. I like what you said there about needing it there. That hit me there, but I'll go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit pathetic actually looking back on how much I did kind of need it. I don't know if you
I don't
feel
think that's pathetic.
embarrassed at all. No?
No, because I'll tell you after you're done my thoughts on that. Why that phrase there got me. But go ahead.
No, go for it.
Okay,
I don't
so
think I have that much more.
okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your train of thought.
Good.
Um, I forgot about when I even made this question. I'm like, oh yeah, PM Artist Studio. Yes, they were. I think they have been a great influence on many people. And when you said needing it, I'm like, oh yeah. Did I need them anymore to grow, or was this just a launching point, or that
Yeah.
need to do, to create, to show up, to show? That's good.
Yeah,
I
it's kind of interesting how at some point you do just get to where you don't need that approval from groups. It's like now I have more stuff that I would probably be prouder of posting because my skills have improved. I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like
but
building the confidence.
but I think community is really important as an artist though too, and I think they provided that.
Yes, that is true. Oh, man,
But
that thing's ugly once you take it out of the. It looks like such a bright color here
yeah, it does
to
really.
me, and then when I put it on here, I'm like, ugh.
So
Sorry.
that would be a, that would be a color theory thing. What you just
Yep.
noticed, color theory there. Yeah.
Mhm.
I So you grew. So basically, you grew in confidence in your skills through social media as well. Is what I.
Yes. To
That's
the
awesome.
point that I no longer care about social media, other than getting like motivation in the sense of like I'm inspired or I want to be part of this community, not "Oh, I need approval. I need people to tell me that it's okay to be making what I'm making.
It's okay. You needed somebody. Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
I was not
Yeah.
confident in my 20s,
I don't know. I want to know who was, who thought
right?
they were. Yeah, I like that. I like that you, well, you said that. Colleen says, until social media, I never allowed my work to, let me start over. Until social media, I never showed my work to many people. She also says, now I get to see others' work and get inspired. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I,
that is so nice to have like-minded people.
I think that, as the pandemic showed its true colors on many levels, I think the one thing that it did well with social media and artists of all types is that we got together from all over the world. Like the outreach, the outreach grew. Like, through social media, I don't know that I'd ever met you, Lexi, or,
Oh, absolutely not.
so I think that's one thing the pandemic, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a word. It's kind of a happy accident. Let's just say happy accident.
Yeah, happy-ish.
Yeah, well, this part, the community,
Yes.
getting to see others from different places of the world.
Mhm.
Whereas before, I don't know, I think that growth would have happened more slowly and organically as time went on. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I go to these pottery classes where clearly everyone there is creative, but we don't really talk about our work outside of the studio, like the pottery studio.
So, what do you mean? You just talk about pot? Are you saying you just talk
Oh,
about
we
pot?
talk about the pottery or just like fun things.
Hmm.
And there's never a point where I want to announce, "Oh, I'm a collage artist and this is my work." So I
Oh,
don't it's even if you're around like-minded people, it's kind of hard to figure that out. Or like people who make same kind of things you do.
oh, I gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I was struggling to explain that
No, no,
a
you're
little bit.
okay. You're okay. Yeah, that is true.
I was struggling to make decisions here. Somehow I have a whole bucket of scraps. I'm like, do I have anything the right color?
Uh-oh.
Always happens.
Yes, it does.
That's fun though. I can use those for my little dots.
There you go.
I'll just do that next.
Mole says, Wow, Lexi, yours has improved a lot since I left.
Oh, have I done anything?
Well,
Also,
I don't know if
welcome back.
you left when you were painting. I'm not sure.
I think it's probably just because I have papers sitting on it, so I've covered it up. Great improvement.
All right.
Impressed by
So,
how well these go.
has social media discouraged you in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, I would say before my late 20s epiphany, mostly. Because even if I didn't post my own stuff, it was just like seeing comments on other people's stuff. You know, the comments in any art video are basically going to be, this is stupid. This is stupid. Like,
Really?
this took no skill.
Oh.
So it's
Oh.
like, oh, it's not impressive enough. That's what people want. They want it to be impressive. It's not enough for it to look beautiful. It has to impress people. I'm like, I'm not doing anything impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, I was like, impressive skill-wise does not mean it's not the only way to be good
Yeah.
or worthwhile.
Well, and art, like, we could go on and talk for days about what is good art. And it's really up to, as they say, the eye of the beholder, what they think is good. Because I've
I
seen,
think if one person likes it, it's good, even if it's the artist. It's not taking anything away from the world. It's only adding.
for their joy,
Yeah.
we need more joy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt and
No,
derail you.
no. I'm Selah. I'm thinking. I'm contemplating, meditating on what you're saying. Selah, Selah, Selah. Anyway, yeah, I definitely think it's a double-edged sword, that social media, about discouraging and encouraging. I think it's both for me. Um, I know I've looked at social media for years and have seen aesthetically perfect art and video, especially when I was doing YouTube with my digital art and stuffs. I did
Mhm.
go. I'd see how aesthetically perfect their videos were and their art that was
Yep.
aesthetically beautiful, that went along with their beautiful studio. And um, I oftentimes would sit and wonder, when am I going to arrive? When is it my turn to really figure this out?
Ooh.
So it did discourage and inspire. I think I would say inspired me more than discouraged, which I'm glad to say that, because I know there are times I went away discouraged. And um, I don't know. There are times, probably at least twice a month, I just want to walk away and go and not do art anymore. I don't know if that's,
Mhm.
but I know I have my times. But yeah. What about you, chat? The answer is to just keep putting your paper down. Mole said that in response to your paper. Okay, next one. How do
Wait,
you?
I did have one more
Yeah,
thing
go
to
ahead.
say. I'm trying to find
Yeah,
it.
no, go for it.
Um, where was it? Related to the discouraging. Oh, yeah, when I see super polished things, that did used to discourage me, not because it was like, "Oh, I can't do that." I was like, "I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
I
Really?
don't want to put in the effort to learn how to perfect video editing software. I mostly just wanna make art." So it was frustrating. That was like, "God, do I have to do that?" And at some point, I did find less polished people on YouTube.
Yep.
I think I watched too much, like, Twitch stuff where they have a little more they're a little more tech savvy. The
Oh,
YouTube like mixed media community largely does not give a hoot about their videos. Like they're not interested in the editing stuff.
True, especially if they do a project or whatever and then post.
Yep.
I know with mine, I did a lot of light editing because I'm like, this is who I am. I'm not going to try and be something I'm not, because to be honest, I was still trying to figure out who I was as an artist anyway, so I didn't know how to pretend that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then again, it's just making videos that you would like to see is the main thing that kept me focused on that as well. But you're right, you end up watching the videos that don't make you feel away, I guess. Don't make you feel incompetent in any way.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that was good.
Isn't it?
It
Fix
is.
that.
All right, we ready for the next one?
Now I'm ready.
How do you protect your creativity online?
I don't. I just post what I want to post. I don't worry about, I'm not trying to sell anything. So it really doesn't matter, even if someone stole all my art, it'd be like, okay,
That's
you're
it.
you're a crummy person, but I'm gonna be just fine.
Right.
That's a you problem.
Well, that's a pretty good attitude. I admire that attitude there.
Yeah, not everyone has that luxury though.
Well, I guess that question came up when I was watching the likes of like Catnip. I don't know if you know who she is. She's a digital creator. She's had her designs stolen.
Yep.
Bailey J. She's on Twitch a lot. I don't know if you know her.
I do know Bailey J, I think.
Yeah.
Pink hair, I want to say.
I'm sorry, what?
Is she the one with pink hair?
Yeah, she's out
Okay.
of but yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I'm just not gonna worry about it and lose sleep over it.
Yeah, usually if you don't stumble upon it, you'd never notice.
Yeah,
You're
true.
probably not going to be like, man, my sales are dropping. What's going on?
Yeah, I think for digital creators that sell, like, they send their, like, say, stuff to, like, the pins and stuff where they have the molds of your
Oh,
design.
yeah.
There are certain things that you have to watch out for. But as
Mhm.
fine art, it's hard to copy fine art. It takes a lot of skill to do it. Now, I'd
Eh,
say more digital, it'd be easier to steal.
true.
There is this book
Maybe not
called
in the same quality,
True.
unless you actually buy a piece. I hold my piece up closer to the camera. Okay, not that much closer there. We're already
Oh,
pretty
I
close
like
with my sweet riser system.
it. Do you want me to tell you what I'm thinking of? I'm
Or
thinking of fruit, pears, and I don't
does
know.
have a fruity vibe. Uh-huh. I
Huh.
mean, it's kind of a plant thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
hmm What are you just playing around with shape and color? Or did you have? Oh yeah, you did have a design. You said
Yeah, I
you.
have my little doodle.
Can you show that close? Bring it closer to the
I
camera.
don't know. I don't know how it's gonna focus.
Which doodle is it?
This doodle.
Aha. Yes. Okay.
There.
Okay. I see it now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I was kind of picturing those circles as being holes,
Ah.
but fruit also makes sense.
Okay.
Kind of hard to convey that through this style of collage. Like, how do you make this look like a hole? We don't know.
Well, I mean, you'd have to do some shadows, some shading a little bit, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm not doing that.
You're
It's
not?
open to interpretation,
Oh,
man.
okay. Yeah.
Now I've lost my place in the discussion. Where were we?
Oh, just how do you protect your creativity
Ah,
online?
that's right.
I think, sure, I guess you can't be careless about it because, there's this book called Steal Like an Artist. I think I checked it out and started reading it, but then I was like, nah, I don't
Heard of that.
thought they were going to actually tell you ways that you can successfully, not necessarily steal, but like get inspiration from without getting in trouble, kind of thing. But
Ah,
philosophy of, I was just like, no, I don't have time to read all that. I thought it was actually going to be I don't know what I
you
thought.
wanted instructions,
I guess I was looking for something more. Don't know. Anyway,
business tips.
yeah, or something. I
Like,
don't know.
tell me the legality of this.
Yeah, here's what to do and what not to do, and this is what can get you in trouble. Here are case studies of somebody that blah blah blah. No. Anyway, I think, yeah, I think you have to be aware of it. I I know it happens. It's gonna happen. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I guess it depends. I really don't know.
I'm going to do nothing. I know I might have to care about it someday, but right now I do not.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Do I
And
want?
this one is near and dear to my heart. I think this is one of the first questions I wrote down when I was asking myself about, is social media hurting artists? Here's the big one for me. What keeps you creating even when no one is watching?
I wanna.
Because you just want to.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I never did it like because I needed people to watch. About you?
Um, no, I will be creating whether people are watching or buying my art, whether I continue being a full time artist for X amount of years, or if things change and I have to go back to work. I will always create and be making something. I know that for sure. I
Yeah, it's
think,
just about the amount that you can manage given your time
I think
constraints.
for me, where this hits me emotionally hard is trying to do this as a business, an art and business. Um, and I know when you start a business, it takes what? I guess the theory is 5 years before you make any money, right?
Oh,
And I can tell you, I haven't made hardly anything in the 3 years, even though I've had to pay taxes on it, which is fine.
oh gosh.
So
How do you have to pay taxes? I
there's a,
thought that was percentage
yeah,
based.
you have to make $400 or more a year on your art, and you have to, uh, well, and then I was doing the farmers markets and markets, and you have to get a license. And so if you're registered,
Oh, you
they're going to want,
do? I never got licensed.
well, you just have to show your license to the vendor person who was in charge, perhaps. I don't know.
Hmm,
But let's see. So, you know, tax people want their money.
they
But
sure do.
I think as trying to look at now, now that I figured more of myself and my art, what it's about, how I could market it, and all those things, and looking at it from a business model, I think the part where when no one is watching matters to me because, yes, I know it takes time, and I know it takes time to find your people, your collectors, or whoever, whatever you want to call them. And I know it takes time to develop who you are as an artist. But a lot of people think no one's watching, but in fact, there are people watching. So it's kind of a lie that we tell ourselves, I've discovered. It's really not true. People are watching. They may not comment, they may not like, but there are people watching. So I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but that is my take on that question.
I don't think you're wrong. There's plenty of people that I've like never interacted with, and I do feel bad about it because they'll sometimes post about how discouraged they are, and it's like they're trying so hard to get interaction, but I'm like, I just don't have it in me that often. Like, we're all consuming so much media. If
Yeah,
we commented and like actively interacted with all the media, we'd be a full-time job.
it is, but see, I disagree just slightly. Like, comment on the ones that really matter to you. It only takes a few seconds to type something, though. See, I don't know if I agree with that. Yes, we are consumed, absolutely. But a comment of 30 seconds of, hey, I like what you did here, or this piece resonates with me, doesn't take much time, and it's free, and it's supporting
Yeah.
other artists. So I know
I
what you're.
think for some people it doesn't take that much time. For me, it takes a long time. I'm someone that will just sit and like, I don't want to write some. I've told you this before that I often don't comment on your stuff because I want to add something to the conversation,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of work to like process everything and then convert it into words and then make sure that it's coming across the way that I want and it doesn't like sound mean or sometimes there are ways that you compliment someone but then it's also insulting other people. I
Oh,
don't want to put anyone down complimenting someone else. I don't know. I'm an overthinker. We know this.
I was
That's
gonna
the root of the issue.
I think maybe sometimes, like you say, that is your thought about it, but it probably isn't true. But I see what you're saying. It's like you want it to be meaningful. You don't want it to be the same. See, I find myself, oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm like, okay, that's great. What do you like about it? So I'm like,
Right.
there you go. I really love that pop up orange you have. So I try to do it. I have been practicing my own. Practice what
Ugh.
you preach, girl. I have been doing that. I've been like, okay, what pieces, what parts of this that I'm consuming move me, um, something that stirs an emotion inside of me, I will comment. And I know sometimes you're just like, "Ah, I've been on here longer than I intended. So I find myself like, I just was posting my own stuff and I've been on here for half an hour scrolling. Like, dang
Yep.
it.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, I just think it's important, even if it's a like, I'm like, hey, I'm not sure what it is, but this piece moves me. And I don't know, that little bit just can really brighten somebody's day. So I guess my
That
thing
is true.
is you to do it as much as you can, if you can.
Yeah. And I realize that that is selfish. It's like, that's me saying I want to be the person who adds something to the conversation instead of just saying like, what does the creator care about? They don't usually care if you're adding something to the conversation.
I don't know. I think they do. I think they do, especially
Think?
like you said you've heard creators on here that's like, I'm so discouraged. Nobody's saying anything. I'm not getting any interaction, so on and so forth. But I think for me, I'm speaking from my own experience here. If I get, hey, I love this, I'm like, oh, great. Thank you. I appreciate that because I want to know.
Right,
You know,
that's what I mean. They're not
are you talking
having
about?
an in-depth critique. Just you saying, I like what you're doing
Yeah,
is good for them.
it is. Yes. So it doesn't have to be spectacular, brilliant poetry, or you know what I mean. I don't know.
Right.
Say maybe I'm not understanding it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully agreeing with you.
Okay.
I'm saying it's I'm too worried about what I want then and
The,
not like letting myself just do what the creator would be perfectly happy with, which is just say, I see this
I think.
and I like it.
Yeah, I think for you, if it moves you and it got you to stop for a second and look at it, maybe zoom in on it, you could just say even something as simple as that. Whoa, this stopped me scrolling, and this part got me. There you go. Because that also is kind of a critique. It tells the artist what they're doing well, you know,
Yes.
and then if other people read that comment, then other people are like, yeah, now that you mention it, I saw that too. So I don't know. I guess coming from somebody that tries to post as much as I can, I do know the more you post, the more interaction. I'm finally starting to get more traction. And man,
Yay.
it's taken a long time and patience, but those algorithms, man, they change and they can get, you know, I don't even understand it, but
And sometimes you got to just get a couple viewers to get it to go, okay, real humans do actually like this.
Yes. Yeah. True. I don't know. I guess it's a game, and I hate playing games, but if you're going to be in it, you got to learn to do it. I guess.
I guess. Yeah, I was just thinking like I don't want to do it. I'm not getting in that game.
And you don't have to. You are doing just fine.
That's fine, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. What do you all think? Chat. Mole says Lexi has a deep passion just to make, create, and explore. Yes, you do.
True. Can't turn it off.
Yeah.
Add little leaves. I don't think so.
Add
I
what?
just cut up a dang near frameable print to
Oh,
get these little leaves. I don't want them.
now you don't want them?
It happens.
It does. And you're allowed to change your mind.
If it costs me a print.
Yeah.
Put the little ones in the big ones. Whoa.
So, explain what you're, say again. Explain it again. I'm going to zoom in. What you talking about?
You know, I've got these big old leaves coming here, so I thought maybe I would want to add some more little leaves.
Uh-huh.
Cut them out of here so I would have the outline built in.
Yes.
And then I was like, I don't like it. But if I put that inside the big leaf,
Yeah.
I do like that.
I do too. Very good. So that's what you're going with.
I think so, but also I'm hesitant to move away from the idea of green leaves.
Because
they won't read as much like leaves, I don't think. And it's already kind of a weird abstract-y.
yeah. And so you're for sure set on for leaves. You want the viewer to know that it's leaves.
Yes, I think so. I do want it to read like kind of a weird rock plant thing. Another one that I could just add a couple things to and frame, but it's green.
Can you cut the orange part down a little more so the green shows more?
Well, the leaves aren't all green to begin with, because I just did my little swirly do with the paint
Mm-hmm.
and then did like negative painting. So there's almost no green in this leaf. I was going to add that back in through paper.
Okay.
I'm going to have to cut another print.
And that was your thing, is you didn't want to cut another print. Can you just get some paint?
Me? Oh, paint. I cut and glue.
Oh, come on, you did.
Okay, we're gonna cut one.
All
I
right.
just gotta decide. Do I want the light green or the dark?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really look green. Going light. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I don't know. I would just pick a color that shows some depth, like a contrast in your greens. Is it a cool green or a warm green? Do you want your leaf to be more forward or backwards?
Oh gosh. I don't know, green.
Just green? Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
This is why I collage, because I can cut it out and go, dang it, I didn't want that. Try
Yeah.
something else.
That's right. Audition it.
Uh, Fine. Look, we cut it and we lived.
You cut it and you lived.
It might have been nice to get like a translucent paper.
Oh, yeah.
Why did I have that idea after I cut this print, though?
Yeah. I'm not sure those things are said to try us, test us.
Right? I'll just remember that in 10 years while I'm trying to sleep. Be like, remember when you just kept cutting your beautiful prints for nothing?
Yeah, I've done that. Oh, I sure have.
Those are pretty. They're metallic, but they're not translucent.
I know you have translucent green in your stash somewhere.
I've gotta. Come on. Although I don't think I was playing with deli paper much at the point that I was obsessed with this stencil. Hmm. Oh, you know what? They're just at the back. I remember that. I thought it was a good idea to separate my deli prints from my
And
regular paper.
and that proved to be very fruitful.
It indeed.
Cool.
Are you out of questions? Or just
Oh,
focused?
That's all I got, crew.
Whoa, we got through them all.
Yep. I do have my signature question that I'll ask at the end of the live stream, but yeah, that's all I got.
Sure.
I know, on my studio notes outline. Doofer.
Oh, I mean, we've got 6 minutes left, right?
Are we doing this till 2? Okay. All right. Let's see. So, Lexi,
Me.
I would like to know, when was the last time you experienced wonder? Wonder. And audience, I'm going to ask you too. When was the last time you experienced wonder? And Mo says, oh, did I miss the previous question? The previous question, my hot topic was social media helping or hurting our artists. And the question was, what keeps you creating even when no one is watching?
That feels like so long ago. We talked about that a lot.
Yeah. And then now I want to know, when was the last time you guys experienced wonder? And if you did, what was it? If you can share. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes the things I wonder about are like, are you sure you're okay there? No. So.
I am not good at identifying feelings, but I know I'm feeling it all the time. Probably when I discovered a lovely little caterpillar eating an arugula plant that I thought was a flower. And
Uh-huh.
he was so smart, so much smarter than his friends who were just like, oh, we're sticks. We're just like stems on this plant for camouflage.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually cut out a little piece of leaf and held it while he dangled from the plant. So he looked like a stem with a leaf on it.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Was it the same species, you think?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just a smart guy.
Yeah.
And to top that, whenever a breeze would come through, he would sway and twitch a little bit.
To keep his balance?
No, just to look like a leaf and a stem.
Oh, I
Because
see.
a caterpillar is way heavier than a
Yeah.
leaf, so they're not actually going to sway in the breeze. But he was faking it. Thought that was brilliant.
Oh, that is cool. Nature.
Yeah, and you wonder how much of it is. There's probably a whole debate on like instinct versus actual intelligence and decision making.
Hmm. Yeah.
But you kind of wonder how much thought a caterpillar is capable of.
Yep. I agree. Because, you think, well, his brain's tiny and these are his instincts, but he has a little bit of reasoning survival um, mode going on there from predators to blend in, you know?
Like, does he know why he's doing it? Or does he just do it
Because it's
and it
instinct.
works out? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good wonder. That is a good sense of wonder.
Thank you. I had it myself.
You came up with that one all on your own?
How
Woohoo! You
about
didn't.
you?
Okay. Um. Okay. So we ended up keeping Trevor's dog.
Hmm.
What was his original name? Gizmo, the corgi pug mix, right? And so he's a new addition to our pack. And we lost Riley, one of 3 Boston Terriers that we had in, what was it, January or February? So I'm so used to the behaviors of the Boston Terrier, and then to have a new breed come in with its own little quirkinesses and styles and stuff. Well, there's a thing, I don't know if you know much about corgis and their little butt.
Oh, we had a corgi. Yeah.
And the way he runs, because he just looks like a little potato loaf, short legs. And then he is so happy when he runs. His ears are back, his little body wiggles, his little butt shakes, and his tail is going because he has the pug tail that curls. And
Such a
it's,
fun combo.
I know. And I get such a great sense. I don't know, maybe it's joy, maybe it's not wonder, but he's just so happy and free when he's running around. Like you could just see that joy, and it's just, um,
Trying to remember what there was some animal that I saw running around gleefully the other day. I was like, man, that is the best feeling.
yeah,
Watch a happy animal be
free and
free.
happy with just like when you're a kid. That I don't know if that's more of a sense of wonder, but I do. Okay, so now that I think I have one tree that's losing its leaves. It started in July, and I'm like, are you dying or having an early fall? Because it's the only tree that's losing its leaves, and we've been
Right.
losing probably a tree a year. We have lots of trees on our property, but it just seems like once a year we find one dead tree, and then
Oh.
so. And it's one of my favorite trees, and it's the one tree where a lot of the dragonflies like to hang out.
Oh.
Go around. So
Uh-huh.
my little circuit walk around the property every day. Last summer, that's where they all congregated. But this summer, we cut down a dead tree, but we didn't get to all of it. So we kind of left it. And so the dragonflies are kind of congregated over in that area. But
Oh.
yeah, I was wondering. I'm still wondering if our tree is dying or if it's just diseased. Well, dying, disease, I don't know. Or is it trying to tell us something or trying to tell me something? I don't know. That's my wonder for the week.
Got some in the chat too. Do you want
Uh,
to read them?
yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's see. I don't see anything.
What?
I pinned the I enjoy this art teen. Oh, did I miss the question?
You don't have anything after that?
Me? Nope.
Okay, I guess then I will read them. I'm
Yes.
sure they'll pop up the second that I'm done
Oh, wait.
reading.
I
Oh,
didn't scroll. I'm an airhead. I'm sorry. There.
it happens. I mean, sometimes stuff actually just doesn't come up for a minute.
Okay, Colleen says, I watched a video about cats with the most beautiful fur. Beautiful colors and patterns divine. Ooh. Yeah, I bet.
Cats.
I tried to imagine. Yeah, patterns. And then Mole said, I'd say either the random volunteer sunflower I have on or the fact that my apple tree produced apples this year for seemingly no reason. First time in 4 years.
Get everything right.
Well, I thought, now I don't know where I learned this. Maybe I heard it. I could have heard it wrong. Fruit trees, you have to, and I asked my husband because he grew up on a farm and they had apple trees. And I said, don't you have to have a male and a female apple tree to blossom and cross pollinate to make apples? I could have swore I learned that somewhere.
It depends on the variety. Some of
Yeah,
them are self-pollinating
and that's what he said.
or
He's like,
I don't know what you call it.
and he said, no, we just had apple trees. We just like, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but obviously you had the right chemistry going on there where they're producing apples. So I don't know, Mo. Maybe some bloom every 4 years. Maybe it got the right pollination. I don't know.
I would assume the right water, sun
Ratio?
combo. Or maybe someone nearby planted an apple tree and finally it's going to be pollinated.
Yeah. And then you got the rundins. So yeah, I guess birds like to eat the sunflower seeds, and then they can drop the kernels or in their bird poop or whatever, I think. Or no, I think they drop the seeds or something and they can accidentally. I don't know how that works. Something
I
like
think that's more with fruit than when they're just eating the seed, because the seed would get fully digested. But it maybe could have carried it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Carried it or had a mouthful or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Stuff
I
gets moved. I mean, I didn't plant that arugula. That's why I thought it was a flower, but I had arugula in that area last year, so it must have blown into that pot somehow.
yeah. My neighbor grew like a Mexican sunflower and she had it and those are the most beautiful sunflowers I had ever seen. I didn't even know there was a variety and so then I had to
Oh,
look up all the different varieties of sunflowers.
I have to look that up.
Yeah, they are so pretty. I'm like, wow.
I mean, I know there's varieties. If you flip through a seed catalog, it's like, wow, you can get 50 different kinds of sunflowers.
Yeah, that is true. But I know, go figure, being from Kansas, I've never really was into sunflowers until
What?
I mean, yeah, they're
Their
pretty.
state flower.
I know.
Petra.
Shame. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see what the big deal was. Got over
Well,
some.
I mean, if they're everywhere, then it's like, who cares?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I guess it's one of those things you see them everywhere and you're like, yeah, what's the big deal?
Yeah, you take it for granted.
Yes, definitely. And then when I saw the Mexican variety, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty indifferent. But no, I do in my older years, I can appreciate them now.
I do feel like it's kind of a wisdom thing to stop taking stuff for granted.
Yeah, and I'm going to admit that my grandmother used to have, she used to like, oh, Ketsy, come and look at the birds. Look, I got my bird feeder, and you know what birds I saw? And she'd go on and on about them. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's cool because, I've always loved nature and respected. But I would always walk away going, what is it with old people and bird watching? Um, well, so what do I go and do this year? I go and get some bird seed, and I have I'm sitting here and I'm facing the window, and I can see my birds every day. Come and eat. And now I even have a little water dish for them, and
Oh.
yeah, I even try to tell my husband, oh, look, oh, my bird here, and I've named some of them,
Oh my goodness. You have that Merlin app to identify bird calls?
Yeah,
I've
I
been enjoying that.
well, if you just watch them long enough, they will sing, and then you can identify them on your own, but it takes a while. So
Yeah, I can't always see them.
yes, exactly. But I saw the cutest thing too. I didn't know. Well, you get to know that usually the male birds are more brightly colored than the female birds.
Hmm?
So this is true with cardinals. I think. I think.
Oh
It's,
yeah, the males are the red ones.
but they are so sweet because they will feed their mates. So they'll sit on my little railing I have. That's where I put the food. And you see the males feeding the females their food. Is that sweet or what? I thought that was so precious. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing when the baby cardinals leave their nest, and they are so ugly, and they'll just sit like they can fly. They could feed themselves, but they'll just sit next to the bird feeder and wait for their parent to bring
I
them food.
They do look like grumpy birds. They have the
Mhm.
even the robins. They don't come to the feeder. Well, I just feed them on the railing. I don't have an actual bird feeder, but I guess the robins don't like. They like to be close to like bushes or on the ground. But have you seen a baby robin? They are grumpy looking too.
I haven't. I mean, maybe I have, but I didn't recognize it as a
A baby,
robin.
yeah. But for sure, the blue jays and the woodpeckers are the dominant birds at the feeder, plus the squirrels.
Oh, not the cardinals? I get so many cardinals around here.
Yeah, the cardinals can, but when you want to do a blue jay or a cardinal, the blue jay's bigger, and they definitely will hop, and that cardinal leaves.
Ah, yeah, and blue jays are jerks.
I know, but they're so pretty and they're funny, and
Yep,
I get a kick out of it. I'm like, you go, boy.
they're allowed to be jerks, I guess.
So, Mole says Lexi is right. It seemed like most need pollination when I googled. There is a good chart table which shows which apples cross pollinate best with which trees. Sweet. And then Mole says, I'd say either the random volunteers. Okay, never mind. I read that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's,
that's kind of a fun story though. Or
yeah.
I guess Jay had this weed that he tried to mow over,
Uh huh.
but then it came back and now it's growing like sideways somehow. I need to see a picture of this sideways sunflower.
Uh huh. Sideways. So, yeah. It could be the way the root is growing in the.
Well, I think sometimes when plants are damaged, they can't just like keep growing out of the same spot. Like the top will callus over and then it'll grow kind of out the side of that. I have that with a little cactus that I'm propagating. So I cut the one stem into two parts, so one just has the callus on the top, and there's a little tiny sprout coming off the side of it.
Oh, neat. I
Love my
love
plants.
you're propagating your plants and all that.
Well, that that one was not intentional. I probably bumped it, and so the piece fell off, and I was like, well, it feels wrong to throw it away, so we'll try to propagate.
Yeah.
It worked. I'm getting better at it.
Ah.
Kind of annoying because they're all different, and I actually learned how to propagate my inch plants better by reading about how to propagate a pothos plant, because they mention that you want to make sure the leaf node, you have a little leaf node on every bit, and you want that to be in the water. So then I had a bunch of bits that I cut off the inch plants, and the ones that had roots were all the ones with this little section on them that I was like, that's their node right there. So all these times that I'm like, I don't know why these ones grew roots and these ones didn't.
Yeah.
It's resolved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think, with all this gardening and foliage stuff, you're always learning and wonder, I think, especially when you're growing.
And every time I think I know the rules for plants, I get a different plant that I'm like, oh my gosh, this one's gonna go dormant in the winter. I've never dealt with that before. Or this one, I have to separate the roots.
Why? Yeah. That's cool though.
Is.
I think that's nice. I would love to have a whole, kind of like, I think Cora has a whole room full of all of her plants in the back.
I do love that room.
Oh, yes. I'm like, why are you not working in that room?
You know,
But
it is a little cramped
I
with
know,
all the plants.
I know, but it would be just so oxygenating in there.
True. I'm building up my stash of plants in my studio. And it is a little tough because I'm like, well, I do my streaming in front of the window, but also my plants want to be in front of the window, so now I'm having to move the plants to stream. Gotta make sacrifices.
Or yeah, because that window's got good light.
I can work out the light to maybe stream on another part of my desk.
Yeah.
Really.
Light's always, I think, the best. I like the natural light.
Yeah. It is the best, but it'd be nice to have the option to stream somewhere else.
Ah, true.
Sometimes a little cloudy and my light is not the best.
That is true too, especially, those winter dark gray days too coming.
I don't want to think about those.
I don't mind winter. I think it's cozy. I think people get kind of seasonal. They have the seasonal depression or bluesy moments, but I don't know. I don't seem to be affected by it. I just think it's cozy. It's winter. I don't know. I would have way more plants if I didn't have animals to take care of so many.
Yeah.
Moment, I just don't want anything else to take care of.
Yeah, my mom is like that. She's like, I have taken care of so many dogs.
Yep.
And my kids.
Yep.
And my kids' pets that we semi lost interest in, or I was too sick to maintain my mouse cage. So it's like, no, my mom's taking care of the mouse cage. She's like, I don't want to take care of stuff anymore.
Yep. I mean, I've got, case in point, a cat and a dog that my child did not need.
Oh. I don't know. The cat was your kid's too.
Oh, Eris's? Yeah. He had to have him. And then so when he got done with the army, I'm like, when are you going to come to get your cat? He's like, okay, I'm going to come and get my cat. And then he was just bouncing around. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. He's better off here. I mean, like, you're moving around so much, and honestly, you have no business getting an animal right now. And that's what happened, and he kept getting dogs. I'm like, Trevor, stop. I know you love animals, but like, that's not fair.
I would think you would kind of learn that after the first one you needed to rehome.
Well, that's what I thought too. Sometimes, see, okay, my thought is it's harder being a parent when your kids are older. It's easier when they're younger because, you're the mom, dad. You can set the rules, say no, say yes. But when they're adults and you have to watch them screw up because they need to learn the lesson on their own,
Yep.
Hard. I don't like it.
Well, and as far as pets go, when they're a kid, it's like you only say yes to getting a pet if you know that you can take over for its care. Like you have to assume that that's going to be your pet.
Exactly.
As an adult, get no say.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then I told Trevor, I'm like, seriously, man, you need to stop. And so he hasn't gotten any dogs, but he's gotten a couple sets of birds.
Oh, birds.
I'm like, what do you? And they've all died. But then he
Ugh.
moved his girlfriend's parents, and they have birds. And I'm like, okay, enjoy their birds. But no, they had to go get their own birds. I'm like, whatever. Don't tell me.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want to know anymore what you're doing
Oh.
with animals. So yeah, I think it's harder when they're adults.
Yeah. Also, when they're kids, it's like, okay, they're a kid. They're going to learn. When it's an adult making the same mistake over and over, you're like, your brain is done developing. You should have this. It's time.
Isn't that the form of insanity? Is just trying it over and over again, expecting it to be old. And I'm like, oh no. Yeah. Anyway,
Rubber.
kids, eh?
Yeah, it makes me wonder what I do.
Well, and I'm
Like
sure
that.
I didn't do this with my parents too, absolutely. But I feel like mine wasn't as irresponsible. But no, I've had my irresponsible moments. I'm not going to say I haven't. So, yeah.
The pet thing does rub me the wrong way
Yeah.
because another creature is involved. Like if you're really just hurting yourself, that's one thing.
Exactly.
But when you're involving a pet,
That's what I told him. I said, look, stop. You're like, they're a living, being, feeling creature, How do you think they're feeling?
and they're only capable of getting what you provide for them. They can't just go out and be like, all right, this person's not giving me what I need. I'm going to take it on myself. They just have to sit there and wait for you to do the right thing for them.
Exactly. Yep.
And responsibility. I do not take pet ownership lightly.
Same. And I think a lot of people shouldn't have pets. I don't know. I'm very opinionated. Like, if you're going to have a pet, yes. But then if you're gone 8 hours a day and it's stuck in the house, then why do you have a pet? I know people need to work. And I know dogs and cats are amazing. Cats are a little different.
Yeah, people need to work, but people don't need to have pets.
Yes. Oh, it's just such a messed up situation, because, there's lots of pets that need to be adopted. There's, during COVID, I know a lot of pets got adopted.
That was just a huge lack of foresight for people. It's like, you guys really think you're going to be on lockdown forever?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So I'm very sensitive to that too. And then after, I don't even know how I stumbled upon videos of like animal abuse, and I would like be so mad.
No.
And then my husband's like, "Why are you watching that?
You've got nothing to gain from that."
And I'm like, yeah, you're right." He goes, "Hey, you gotta stop." And I'm like, it would just get me so upset, or I'd read something, or yeah. So I'm right there with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's something that's kind of hard to look away from. I keep having to catch myself.
I think
when I'm scrolling, they'll suggest that kind of thing to me. And of course, when you watch it, they suggest more of that. I'm like, this is all super depressing. Now I've got crime stuff popping up, and
yeah, I got true crime and because I think for me, it's like, I want to see the rescue. I want to see that guy just pummeled to the ground. That person that's doing the harm. I want to see some justice. But
it doesn't always happen. And personally, it does not satisfy me because I know it doesn't fix anything. I'm just now sad and feeling like that guy got what he deserved. Like,
yeah,
that's overall not a positive.
Yeah, positive justice.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's why, like, I have I don't know if I talked to you about Ashley. She's a girl we kind of took under our wing. and last year of high school, and got her on her feet. She'll
Aw.
she'll goes she'll say, "Oh, I was listening to this blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Wait, stop. Does it involve children and pets, animals?" Yes. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. But and I'll stop even my kids. I'm like, "Hey, does it involve kids or animals?" Yeah, no, I don't want to know. But you got it. It's a good end. No, I don't care if it's a good ending. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
And the thing for me is like, even if this story is a good ending, I know how many similar situations there are that don't have
The
that
same.
good ending.
Yeah. I know. And then she keeps. And I'm like, "Are you obsessed with death? You keep watching this stuff about death and crying." She's
Might
like,
be.
I go, "Well, I don't know. I think you might be."
That's kind of normal, but then also you should probably try to
Well,
not be consumed by it.
I think there's a certain stage in your life when you like realize what your mortality is. And she's 19, so she may not be there yet, thinking about mortality and death.
Yeah, it kind of becomes this thing, or for when you're younger, I feel like it's more of a thing that will talk about happening and you know it's serious, but it doesn't totally sink in.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is all of us?
Uh-huh. Now she did go in. She did have a baby. When did she have her baby? Yeah, in June, March, April. I don't know. So she's kind of calmed down a little bit, and she's gotten that protective mama tiger come out of her, which I'm happy to see because I was a little afraid she didn't have a maternal instinct
Oh.
because her childhood was rough and all. But
Mhm.
um,
We don't all have it.
no, we don't, and I know that, and I was a little worried. I was like, "Oh, what if she?" Because she didn't even know if she wanted to keep it. And she didn't know if she wanted to give it up for adoption. But she didn't want it, but she didn't want anybody else raising her kid, and I was getting all worried. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But she's, as far as I know, I haven't talked to her in a while. She is doing pretty good. I think she's doing really good. She's a good mom. I don't agree
Awesome.
with everything she's doing in her life, but she's a good mom.
Ah,
But I'm happy.
whoever agrees with everything someone else is doing?
Well, I can't say. I made some pretty crazy choices in my day, so I
Yeah,
just say,
that's a good point. I don't agree with everything that I do,
yeah,
even.
yeah.
I'm at the wheel and I'm still like, what were you thinking?
I think sometimes you're like, "Hey, listen to me. I know what's gonna happen. You gotta listen to me so you don't have to go through what I went through." But then they just need to go through it.
Yep.
I had to save them some pain, but you can't always.
Even if you know someone's right, that doesn't necessarily change your decision
She'll
making around the matter.
go, Kat, I know you're right, but I just have to learn on my own. I go,
Yep.
I know. I'm trying to save you some pain here.
That is the worst though, when you're like, I know they're right.
And then she'll call crying, and I'm like, I can't say I told you so. I can't say it.
Can't. Doesn't help.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it's funny. My mom will get kind of into I told you so mode
Uh
when
huh.
I'll be like, man, yeah, this really drove me nuts on my trip when my partner did this, and it just
Yeah.
I was not in a state where I could handle it. And they're like, or my mom was like, well, that can't surprise you. That can't possibly surprise you.
Uh
So
huh.
I didn't say it surprised me. I said it annoyed me. Like I know that that's kind of a trait they have, and I've accepted that, but it still was.
I'm still annoyed, Mom. Okay, can I just talk about how annoyed I am, man?
Yeah, and she'll complain about the same things with my dad over and over. And she'll even say like, he's been doing it for 40 years.
Right?
I'm
Like,
like, Mom, you do the same thing.
it's like I knew this going into the marriage. I already knew. So hey, I can't complain about this. Yeah. Yeah.
Not how it works.
Yeah. I mean, the little quirks and nuances of people, you know, we all have them.
We do. And that's why I'm like, the fact that my partner annoys me is not a reason to quit necessarily,
Yeah.
because everyone's going to annoy me sometimes.
Yeah. But sometimes there's got to be a happy medium. Like,
Yes.
I know it's a quirk, trait, whatever, habit, whatever it is, but can we kind of like try to curb it
Find a way to work
through it, around it? Or,
with this a little better.
I'll do you a deal. I'll work on this and you work on that. Yeah. I think I like this better than that, for sure. All right. Well, it's been 2:20. It's 2:27. How are you feeling? Do we need to? How is everybody in the chat?
I probably should call it, even though I'm still having fun.
Same
But I
here.
got an Xbox with my dad.
Hey,
I
what?
said I would only be about an hour late.
Oh dear. Here. Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
Don't always end on time.
What game do you guys play?
We play Gears of War 3. I think they're on Gears of War 5 or 6 now, but we still play 3. It's the best one.
Oh, so have you played through it all and won it, or however? I don't game, so I don't know nothing.
Yes, we have, but there's a mode that doesn't have any story attached. You just have the enemies coming at you, and you're
Oh,
trying to defend your base. And
okay.
that's what we play every day.
Now, does it say
Pretty much every day.
off, or do you have to start over every time?
It's like 10 level. Well, we do 10 levels, and it only resets you one level if you die.
Oh, okay, that's not bad then.
Never a full reset, yeah.
We got this used Wii, so we play. I try. I'm not very good at it. Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. I know it's old, it's retro, but
Is it? Is it like the original Wii?
yeah.
Oh, hey, old does not mean bad.
No, it's not bad, but I mean, I don't know. I get so frustrated when I'm trying to jump with Mario Kart.
Oh.
I'll just monkey on the back. You know, there's a back that helps out. So I'll be a monkey on the back. I don't know. I like my little puzzle games on my phone, but as far as console games and controllers, I don't have the patience for it.
Well, I imagine it's really hard to use a controller when you didn't grow up
Yeah,
with that.
that's what my kids say. They go, you just need to practice like anything else. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm into it this much to spend a lot of time practicing this. I like little quest games, puzzles, those kind of things. I don't know.
Mhm.
I guess. I'm not really a shoot 'em up. I don't know.
Not the type.
No.
Well, and that is very based on like in the moment coordination.
Yes.
If you're not adept with the controller, that's not fun. My dad still struggles sometimes with his controls.
Yeah.
Game came out in 2011. We've been playing it a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's cool.
Not second nature to him.
Yeah. I like to sit and watch, and I'll even be struggling along with them, like, to the left, to the left. Even or whatever. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, it's different when you have to control it.
Yeah, it looks pretty easy, but it's not. I don't think. I admire it. I don't. But then, you know, I like to knit and crochet, and that's kind of fiddly. So.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
different
All
skill.
right. Yes, it is. All right, you lovely people. Mo
All
and Colleen, Lexi.
Tetra.
Yes. Hello. showing up and hanging out. And those of you that are watching the replay or have just been listening in, thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully, you enjoyed yourself. And not sure if you got anything out of it, but if you did, great.
I did.
I did too. I enjoy the conversations and the art making. So, bye.
Well, good. Hopefully we can do it again reasonably soon. I know
Yeah,
you've got someone else lined up for next week.
yeah. Hey, I've got Bev. She's a digital creator. I've known her since I started my YouTube channel, and we are super excited because we followed each other's channels for a long time, many years. So we're finally going to chat. She's going to do some digital stuff. I'm going to do some traditional stuff, and she's a woman of faith, so we're going to talk about our faith too. So that'll be nice, and yeah,
Lots
and
in common.
yeah, that's nice. We have lots in common too, Stu. Still too. So
Yeah, but different
oh
things.
yeah, different things, which makes life. Isn't the saying go? Variety is the spice of life.
It does.
Yeah. All right, kids. I'm assuming I'm the oldest in the group, so I'm gonna love you and leave you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. I
Bye
guess
bye 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 bye.
I'll hit the button. Bye.